Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of my Chrono Trigger extended look / complete playthrough. In the previous episode, we were in the year 2300 AD, trying to find our way back to our present in this game, which is 1000 AD. We had to head into a factory that had the power generator that we needed to turn on in order to open a door, protecting the gate that we could use to return to our own time. We were assisted by our friend, an android named Robo. When we went through the portal, we were not transported back to 1000 AD. We were transported to the room we're in now, called the End of Time. Here we met an old man whose name we still don't know yet, who basically laid out what we can and can't do now that we have more than 3 people in the party. Told us to head back into the room back here, where we met a character by the name of Specchio, who is the master of war or something like that. And he taught us all our elemental powers and gave us the ability to use magic, not just text. And then we were told by the old man we need to head to our time to try to wrap up whatever issues were going on there before advancing with the story. Very nebulous on what exactly we were supposed to be doing there. They kind of just say, hey, go back to your time. And it is this portal right here that we're about to jump into. Medina Village, 1080. Very important as you advance in the game, if there were any portals you went through at any time to travel to another point in time, if you go through them again, like we're going to try to do during this episode, you actually unlock those portals as an option in the End of Time. So, for example, the portal that's at the teleporter pads at the Millennial Fair, that'll appear as a portal here in the End of Time. The portal on the other side of that one, which is in 600 AD, also will show up here. The very front entrance of 2300 AD that we popped out of when we were trying to escape the Chancellor and his men in 1000 AD is a portal, as is the one in the woods. So we have a couple of different spots that we can unlock probably during this episode before we finish. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back to our time. Hi! And of course, if you remember what the baddies in 600 AD looked like, they kind of looked like these 2 characters, whatever you would call them. Hey! Did you people just come out of the closet? Get out of here! Who do you think you are? Coming and going out of our closet at all hours. Scram! Alright, sorry. Wait a sec. Medina Village was founded by the ancestors of the mystics, who lost the war to human beings. Most mystics hold a grudge against humans. Be careful. There's an odd man who lives near the cave in the mountains to the west. You might enjoy a chat with him. Thanks! She seems really excited about that. Why are you being so nice? Mystics aren't supposed to get along with humans. I think this is the character, the imp or whatever, talking now. Humans fought the mystics over 400 years ago. My motto is forgive and forget. Not so many seem to agree with me. So I think this is the house we just came out of. We'll go back in just in case it isn't. And sure is. All right. There's some other houses we could check out. Elder's house. I do believe at least one of these houses, if not more, will involve a fight, because the mystics don't want us to be in there. Ozzy the Eighth uses his ancestors' fame to boss us around. Speed tab for us. Talk to this guy. This work is brutal. I'm Ozzy the Eighth, Medina Village's leader. My ancestors served the great Magus. Oh, great Magus, why didn't you simply exterminate the human race 400 years ago? Let's go upstairs. A beast lives in a cave on the mountain to the west. Only magic attacks can harm it, and that is why you should not bring Robo here. Those who do not possess magic will find it difficult to sneak by. Well, I better get back to work and tidy things up before Ozzy the Eighth finds me. Dun 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 dun. So, one of the things that I would say is not a bad strategy as you start picking up more and more tabs during the game is you could try to bring up all the characters so that they have an equal amount of stats across the board, or you can strengthen a strength. Now, we've talked about this in a previous episode. Eventually, certain stats, if you build them up enough, are going to max out. And I think what happens is, instead of having a number on the screen, you'll just see a star, which means they're max. That said, a magic tab is probably going to be better used with someone like, say, Marle or Lucca than it would with someone like Crono, who's more of a physical fighter, Frog, or another character we haven't met yet that will join our party that is very much a physical fighter. Robo also would not really benefit from the magic tab. But if you want to bring your characters up a little bit, let's say they really do have a bad magic stat, but they do have magic attacks, you might want to give it to them. For the time being, I'm going to pick between Marle and Lucca and decide whoever needs it more will get it. And of course, you cannot see the stat. Alright, well, let's look at their stats. Magic 17, Magic 19, we gotta give it to Marle. So we'll give it to Marle, and then I would say Lucca's gotta take a speed tab, because she's real slow. Oh, then I left the menu. Alright, come on, back in. Thank you. Alright, so, Magic, Marle, Speed, Lucca. There we go. Alright, and we're done in Ozzy's house. I'm going to do the best I can to be consistent with some of these named characters' voices if they're important to the storyline. I don't know how often I'm going to slip in and out of some of them. You know, when you're trying to keep this stuff in your head and you're playing video games, sometimes you just don't do it perfectly great every time. I'm trying, okay? Chant time. Crono? What's that weird chanting? Probably them. 15 feet away from you. I don't think they get angry if you go up and inspect it. But, Sir Magus! So we had seen this statue in 600 AD, and now we see it again. 400 years have passed since Magus commanded the mystics and waged war against the humans. When Lavos is awakened, all humans are doomed! Now again, I've probably said this before, not sure how you say the name Magus. Is it Magus? Is it Magus? Is it Magus? Magus? Don't know. I'm going to say Magus because I think that's how it's supposed to be said. Soon as Magus's creation, the mighty Lavos awakens from his long sleep, the human race is doomed. Important to note. According to these characters, Magus created Lavos. Probably because he told them he did. Alright, let's go in the market. I think because we're humans, they're going to overcharge. I might be wrong. Nothing here to sell to humans. Get out! Please? You know-it-all humans. Teach them a lesson, boss! I am spitting all over the mic. That's why you get a pop filter. And I think these characters do not like magic. So what we'll do is we'll use ice on him and fire on him. Oh, never mind. Maybe I just do physicals and hurt him. Okay, well, he's definitely done. Don't need to fight you anymore. 400 points. Get him. Boy, he is inaccurate. Big hit. And it's over. There's Antipode! Alright, so Antipode is the combination of fire and ice between Marle and Lucca. I got the boss! Beasts! Alright, I'll sell you something. Alright, what we got? Yeah, look at the prices. You can come here at a later time and get them for more reasonable prices, but obviously, just for the story conceit, no, you can't get them. Ah, you think I'm gonna cut my prices for a human? I guess not. Oh, come on. Medina Inn. Don't think we can sleep here, but we can poke around and see if there's any items to get. You're spoiling my meal. Scram! I'm not going to do a voice for everyone. Ah, I hope those humans get what they deserve from Heckran. Ha ha ha. You mean us humans right here, walking around? And if we use the inn, I think he overcharges as well. Oh, no, there you go. Give up. We're not going to bother. He's not going to be fair with his pricing. Something up here, a pyramid of some kind. Ooh, and an item inside. A mid-ether, nice. Can't do anything here. So, this, even though they don't tell you, and I thought there was a spot you could get an interaction of some kind, but this is another point where you'll have to come back when you have the same item necessary to open all those treasure chests that we found that are locked around the game, including the doors in the future. You'll use the same item to open all of those and this pyramid, and inside you can see a little tablet in the center there. I believe if you read that, it'll give you a choice between two items. And depending on which one you get, you either get one really, really good item, or I think it's a couple of pretty good items. Don't know which way I'm going to go with that. I think it depends on how much equipment we end up getting from all of those unlockable chests and special rooms around the game. And yes, you are meant to go back to many of those, not only for the items they present, but also I think that's how you advance the story. So the game kind of made it so that you had to do that stuff in order to advance the plot, and along the way, checking all those points, you happen to get some of the best equipment in the game. Melchior's hut. The other old man that I forgot to do a voice for, so we'll just do it as a normal voice. Whatever. Ah, hello. Could I interest you in a weapon? Sure. Let's see what he's got. Is it all the same crap he had at the Millennial Fair? Probably. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now let's see where we'll get the most bang for our buck. We have two characters with Titan vests. We can take the one off of Robo if we want and give it to a character in the party. And then we only need one more. Or we could try to spend the money and get two of them. He already has a hammer arm. She already has a plasma gun. She already has a plasma bow. So really the only thing we gotta have is this, because it is a weapon that adds magic +2 to Crono in addition to a bump in his damage. And we have enough money to do two Titan vests, so we'll go ahead and do that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and replenish our stock of tonics. I'll stay at 50. These might start becoming more useful later, but we don't really need them right now. 50 is probably good for most of the party for the time being. Once it gets to the point where we need to do that 200 hit points because a character has a max or somewhere above a max of 200 hit points. That's when they're really necessary. For now, these will work. Plenty of shelters, and I'd say plenty of heals, so that's good. And we'll leave the selling for later. Let's just get what we have equipped. Weapons. If there weren't evil in this world, there would be no need for weapons. What a sad state of affairs. It's funny, I'm in the process of uploading episodes of the complete playthrough of EVO Search for Eden. One of the big complaints I had about that game was the fact that there was an overuse of one particular theme that I guess the composer for the soundtrack really liked, and he just used it over and over and over everywhere he could. To the point where it was obnoxious, because the versions of that theme that he was using, none of them were good, and they all looped very quickly. Like, it was maybe about 10 seconds of music, and then it repeated the melody. This song would be an example of where the composer is reusing a theme that they introduced at the very beginning of the game when the intro video plays out. And it's long enough and nuanced enough that when you do a different version of it, it's not obnoxious. I like this a lot. I believe that the term that occasionally is used for stuff like that is leitmotifs, because this would be Crono's leitmotif, is this, melody that they're playing. Dun, 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 dun. That is Crono's theme, basically. Nothing down here for the time being. We will be back at some point to talk to Melchior about something that we need done. But for the time being, he's just a kind old man who happens to sell weapons that we like and need. Alright, so we need to go into this cave up here. Before we do that, I'm going to quick save. And we'll use one shelter to recover the tiny amount of health and magic points we lost in that single fight in the shop. Overkill? Maybe. We're going to do it anyway. There we go. Some of these enemies can only be damaged with magic, some of them only with physical. We're probably going to have to poke and prod each of them to figure it out. Obviously, the default choice would be use physical if you can, because that doesn't cost magic. Death to the Mystics enemies! I hear the name Mystics and I think of the basketball team that plays near where I live in DC. And it's a female basketball team, so they really hate the Indiana Fever or the what's the team in LA? I'm blanking on the name. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of WNBA. I know the Mystics have won, and they've won recently. They won in 2019, but I don't really follow the sport much. Or the NBA, really. Just not a big fan anymore. Watched when I was younger. Got one ether. And moving on. That is an enemy up there. And that was a trigger point we couldn't avoid, I don't think. I think you have to fight it no matter what. Anytime the fight wants to start. There we go. That is a gin bottle. I believe that is supposed to be the shortened term for genie. Gin. Which is usually spelled D-J-I-N-N. This might be a case where they didn't have enough characters to spell it. Whoa! I got inked! And now I can't see. I think she might want to burn a heal so she can see. Dead. She also got rocked by that hit. That was brutal. I think I just got tentacle graped. Not that other word that only has 4 letters. The grape, the delicious fruit. Oh boy, we need to use magic on this one. Alright, Marle, you're up. Ice him. Oh, he got his health back. There we go. Burn some health items. Get them all back. There is a move that we will probably learn very soon with both of these characters in the party, Lucca and Marle. A dual tech that they can both use with Crono that's very useful in the next area, called Ice Sword and Fire Sword. Basically what happens is they cast a magic spell, he jumps up in the air, and he slashes through that magic spell to do elemental damage to an enemy. Very cool looking. I would call it basically the it move. It's the one that they kind of show in all the promo art for the game, so it's one of those ones that had to be very useful when you found it, and it turns out it is. As long as the enemy's weak to magic. Physical attack will still do physical damage, but with the added elemental damage, it becomes way more effective. I'm gonna play in the water. Fight. I like the idea of this enemy. It jams its horn in the ground and spins in a circle to dig, I guess? Oh, they gotta be hit with elemental magic. Hit you. And hit you. Purpling. Dead. Dead. Well done. And got that. There's another fight right up here. I'm wondering if there's a way to get to that. Can't remember if you can get down this way. Nope, that would be a no. Alright, so we'd have to find another way to do it. And it might involve going down instead of into that area over there. Let's go down first. Gonna quick save. It's roly-polies! Or whatever they're going to be called this time. Oh, look at that. Literally, it's roly-polies. Can I hit all 3? Damn! Not close enough. Wait! How about now? No. Can I slash boom? I sure can. Why don't you look at that? I think I mentioned this in a previous episode. If you want to know what you're going to learn next for your individual characters, I don't think you can see this with dual techs. You go to the tech page, pull it up, and it'll show you what the next ability they're going to learn is. So she'll learn a move called Napalm, very effective, as I recall. She'll learn Cure, which I think heals status ailments. And Spin Cut, which I honestly don't remember what it does. it does something cool, I'm sure. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ooh, bats. Squee! Oh, if they stay in that line right now, I can hit 2 of them with Crono. Or 2 of them with Lucca. Let's try Lucca if we can. Don't move, guys. Don't move. Don't try. Oh, damn it. Well, we don't have a choice now. Coin toss. Got 2. And let's Oh, that's not enough damage! See if uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Kill, 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 kill. Kill it. Damn, that's not much. Alright, yeah, we gotta use magic. Round this back up. Can you slash these two, please? Yes, that'll work. And then do a flame toss this way. Got you out. Alright, I guess you can use ice. Seems like overkill. That probably would have done him in one hit. Whatever. Oh, we got a magic scarf. I think that boosts magic by 2. So that'd be something we want to give to, like, Marle, probably. Oh, yeah, look at that. I want her to be tough with her magic as well. And then what was the ribbon good for? Strike +2. She really should be more of a magic user, not someone who's physically trying to attack enemies, so no big deal there. Now she's not just on par with Lucca, she's actually a little bit stronger. And we can do... yeah, we can do a tonic for Lucca. I'll save it. Alright, let's go. There's nothing in here. Guess we'll have to go around. And we gotta fight right here. I'm thinking fire whirl on these two. Ice on you. Ah, wasn't enough to kill either of them. Damn. Owie. Owie. Ow, ow, ow. Let's see. Let's do ice on him. Let's see if I can't find a dual hit on these two. No, nothing. Oh boy, I hate doing more than 1 point on either of these guys because I think they're close. How much they got? How much? 4? Oh, come on. Let's just do physical. See if we can finish it. Die no more. You're not getting any more magic. I don't know why when I just said there's no more magic, my brain went to the Prestige when Christian Bale is playing his version of a character of a magician, and he strings up Hugh Jackman's character, the Great Danton, while he's doing a show. And well, I guess it would have been his double at that point. And he walks out and goes, "Oh, there simply is too much magic for the Pantages!" across the street, and guiding everyone to go to his show. Oh, and do go easy on the lad. He does try so very hard. It's funny, he is the worst magician in terms of theatricality between him and Angier. But that's like the most he ever put into a performance ever was when he screwed over Hugh Jackman's character. Can we do flame toss to hit 3? Oh! I got it. I got it. Got it! Yes. A burn. Now, who do I want to use the 2 points with? Thinking I should do it with this one. Do lightning. I haven't tried lightning yet. Let's see what that's gonna be good for. Oh, big hit. Uh-oh. Bats. Alright, Slash and Flame Toss really didn't do the trick the last time, but I think if we do both of them, and hit with both of them... Come on, Lucca, get your turn, get your turn, get your turn, kid! I'll Flame Toss on 3. Oh, we can only do 2 of them. Alright, we want these 2 to kill them off. Use ice on the 3rd bat. It should be over. Alright, and did anyone need health? I think so. Do a tonic on. Oh, no, we're good. Alright, that's fine. Can't save in here, but we can do a quick save. Save. Moving on. And... I don't think this is where we fight the Heckran, but I know we're coming up on them. No, it's not. Alright. Uh-oh. Left my phone on. I'm so good about that. But this one time. Alright, fixed. Alright, get rid of this guy so he doesn't keep doing that. Out of here, kid! I think we shouldn't mess around with these, other hits, because these guys have a lot of health, don't they? Well, no! So let's try, Flame Toss on 2 of them, get rid of them. Done. Problem solved. Use ice on the 3rd, and... it's done. And I think we're coming up on a save point where we can use a shelter and get all our magic back, so... Again, I know, this is something I need to get over. It's always been a problem. It will always be a problem for me. I hate using magic when I don't know where the next point is that I'll get any magic back. Because then when you need it, and you don't have it, you start regretting that you even spent it in the first place. I shouldn't do this. I think I'm in the room where you can get to the shelter point. No, no, no. It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So it's up that way. Let's see what was back here, if I can go up there. Nope, can't. And down here? No. Nothing there. Then we go this way? No. Down here? No. Up this way? Alright. There's the shelter. Or the save point, I should say. Do one of these. And then we'll do a save in-game. One right here. A yes. Alright. Good enough. We'll save before we get into the fight, just in case. Don't think we'll have any serious problems. Heckran, I don't recall being the hardest fight in the world. You just have to remember, you have to do it with magic. You cannot do it any other way. I don't even think magic physical combos like Fire Whirl will work here. I think you have to make it an all-magic fight. Death to the Mystic's enemies! Rawr, give me a hug. Alright, let's go ahead and give it to him. Zap. Decent damage, not great. We can do Antipode. See if that does more damage with the two of them hitting at once. And, oh, big hit. Big hit. Ow. Crono, you're going to be on your own, doing your own thing. Lucca and Marle need to work together, do those combo hits on him. Stop blowing bubbles on me, it's gross. Probably snot bubbles, too. Uh-oh. Don't take her out of the fight. Oh, we're fine. In fact, Crono may need to be the healer here. Just using items to keep everyone alive. Because the ladies are doing the lion's share on this one. Nope, I don't know. Oh, cool. Yeah, take your turn. Just block. Do nothing. You're up. And use a tonic on Crono. Alright. We'll just wait it out. No hurry. There we go. Antipode. Oh, let's do lightning. I don't think I left the menu option for memory, so the icon immediately goes to the last spell you used, but it's starting to look like it did. Oh, Crono, no! Oh, that was a big hit on him. Don't do it again. Okay. And we take a heal break on this turn. You can ice him. You heal up. Not bad, not bad. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, well, do another heal break. Let's do Aura Whirl. Heal everyone. Very good, yes. I like that a lot. Get ready to do Antipode when he wakes up or stops covering his face. There we go. And he's cowering again. Oh, he's up. Marle! Oh, you're fine. She has decent... Oh, no, she's not fine. Mid-tonic. Heal her up. Alright. Antipode. There we go, fight over. Not too bad. If only the great Magus, who brought forth Lavos 400 years ago, had destroyed the human race, the world would have belonged to us mystics. Grrr.
In the Middle Ages, Magus created Lavos, the destroyer of this planet's future.
If we go to the Middle Ages and take out Magus, can we change history?
We could use the gate at the fairgrounds.
Alright. And this is how we get back. Jump in. This is really dumb. Curse blink. We're back, kids. Alright. Save. peek inside and see if anything's changed at Lucca's house. I don't think anything has, but she would probably appreciate coming home, Lucca. Say hi to Mom and Dad. Lucca and Tabin only care about their silly toys. And then, here's what we earned today. You're so thoughtful. How you feel now, huh? Ah, right. I'd close these blinds on you if I could. You wouldn't be able to open them again. You can't walk! That's awful. That seems like a weirdly placed joke. It's not to say that there can't be humor in a family where one of the characters, the mom, it was incapable of walking. And they don't say it, and we've talked about this before. They don't explicitly say it here. I don't think you ever hear a character mention specifically that she can't walk. But at the same time, you show her so despondent about how the daughter and husband are more obsessed with this electronic stuff and technology than they are with her. And then they immediately respond with the turnaround where he gives her the money that they earned for the day. And she's like, oh, you're so thoughtful.
Oh, you're just in time.
That's why you have to go home.
It's my finest work. The ultimate in defense for my daughter.
I think I had a voice for Tabin, and I can't remember what it was. Doesn't matter. But we did get something that only Lucca can use, so let's go ahead and put it on. Tabin vest. Speed +2, fire guard up. So this adds to her defense against fire-based attacks. Not to mention it gives her a speed boost, so now she is actually faster than Marle. Not as fast as Crono. He still gets the first turn in fights, but she can keep up at least. Alright, we're done here. Now let's go home and get the Chrono vest that Mom made for Crono. Mom, I'm home. Got any specialized equipment just for your loving son? If you do, give it to me as soon as I walk in. Crono! Crono, you had me so worried. I heard you were to be executed, dear. Stop scaring me like that. But you have a specialized piece of equipment for me, right? In your pocket? How about in the sink? You got something in the sink? Got anything other than this goddamn cat? No? Alright, fine. Still got my doll. Look at him dance! Gonna hop in bed. Yes? There will be a point in time when we want to come back and get the other cat that you can win at the fair. We don't need to do it right now. I can look up between episodes, figure out what the perfect time to do that is, but I'm not worried about it getting it right away. I think we can wait a little while before we have to. In fact, I want to say we can wait all the way up until we need to do a very particular rescue in the game. And when that happens, you could probably go get the cat. There used to be a cathedral in the woods to the west. I wonder what became of it. I don't know if we hear anything new from the villagers, but sometimes if you do check in, they will say new things. And I think the shop will have something new because we saved Fritz. You're never too old to collect silver points. I'm so happy. Okay, yeah, we've heard that lady. She's so happy she could scream. And this is where Fritz, I want to say, should have returned to after we saved his butt. Guess who? Come on in! Crono! I owe you one. You saved my skin back there. Man, was I up the creek. I went off on a buying trip and ended up being jailed with a bunch of thieves. The officials plan to execute me without a trial. What's gotten into them? We're never gonna forgive your debt. We're forever in your debt. Thank you again. But my dad never hears about this. Whoa! 10 mid-ethers, and that is why you want to talk to him. Huh? Hey! Dad! Working hard? But of course, right? Yeah. Well, alright. And? Crono, I'm in your debt. Back to baking or whatever that hat represents, I don't know. Now, Crono, back down to business. Please, buy whatever you like. I don't think there's anything new here that you need. We'd have a little bit of money so we can replace the potions, but equipped, 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 equipped. And the characters who need them are equipped with those. Yeah, so we can go get more potion. And we're not going to buy that. I think we can go get some when we go where we're supposed to go. Because the game has made it very clear that our next step is going to be going back to 600 AD to find this Magus character. Stop him from waking up Lavos. Or making Lavos. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. And this is going to sound a little silly. We're going to head back towards the castle so that we can unlock that gate in the end of time. This is not the time period where you find the shelter that the random enemy has hiding in the bush. We're going to avoid the enemies here if we can. We don't need to fight them. We really just want to unlock that one portal. In order to unlock it, you have to physically go in it so that you go back to the end of time. And then I believe it opens both portals that you need, so you don't have to go out the other one or in the other one to unlock it as a room. So we should see 2 new pillars of light here. And there you go. So now we have 2 different portals that we can choose from. This one should be the Protodome, or not Protodome, Banger Dome? Banger Dome, yeah. That's where all the kids go to bang. Alright, come on. Guardia Forest. There is one other thing that we hadn't done, and we'll do that before we go back to the Millennial Fair. Don't think it'll advance the story in any way, but maybe it add a little more flavor. We're gonna head south. I think we should be able to do unobstructed. I think we could have done it before unobstructed, but now we're really, really going to head south unobstructed. So, whoop, come on. Look at that. No fights. I ran it like a chief. This way. The bridge here, I think, is an actual... Yep, it's a place you can go, Xenon Bridge. And you'll see a bunch of people headed to the fair, crossing the bridge. Does it add anything to the game? No, I don't think so. I'm opening a stalled fairgrounds. Why don't you drop by? Tabin! All right, everyone, let's have some fun. Going to the fair. But the old man? I always wanted to go to a 1000th anniversary. Yeah, a festival. Let's get crazy. And you'll see them all repeating. I don't think any of them say anything different. Talk to one, you've talked to every single version of that one that you'll pass. And nothing particularly special down here. I think there might be an inn down below. Oh, yeah, there's another city. Oh, I can poke around a little bit. Might be an item or two down here that we didn't get before. You don't need them early on. Maybe you get a tab somewhere. That's it. No chest here. Market. We can go ahead and see if they have any items. Probably going to be the low-level ones that we would have been able to buy at the very beginning of the game. Nothing special here. Yeah, see, all very basic stuff. Yeah, nothing there. It's alright. I was thinking there might have been an item we needed to buy there, but I don't think there is. And it would have been a food item. But I don't think we find it there. I think we find it somewhere else. Some monsters coexist with humans, like that piano player. Aha! Got the best jerky in town, but I'm saving it. Might let some go for, say, $9,900. How about it? No? Didn't think so. 400 years ago, a woman named Fiona died trying to save the great forest that once flourished to the north. How sad. I want to say we need that jerky. Everyone's over at the festival. What fools. Hey, yo, piano player. Play me a banger. Something upbeat. Alright, we're moving. Don't think that continues. Once we leave, it stops. Yep. Well, I didn't think we needed it, but maybe we have to sell some items to get that jerky, because I think it's important in the past? I want to go to the festival, too. Grandpa and Grandma went to the 1000th anniversary in Truce. We're keeping an eye on things here. Yeah, I want to say what it is you take the jerky back to the past and you give it to someone and it affects what happens here in the mayor's house. In fact, I'm certain that's what you do. It's one of those little minor things that you can do during the gameplay to affect events that can happen. And they did that so that you kind of developed this sense that your time traveling can help you influence events in the future by making small changes in the past. So even though there's major story conceits that obviously are part of telling the story, this is something that you can completely skip over, never see any of it happen, and it doesn't stop the game from progressing, but you do get rewarded for it. So we're going to sell some items, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we have enough money to buy the jerky that we need. As stupid as expensive as they made it, but I think this is something where you're supposed to come back when you are making a lot of money and you can afford $9,900 of jerky. We don't need the load sword anymore. It's not as good. We don't need the load bow. We don't need the auto gun. We don't need the tin arm. Here's where we might have some problems. We don't need the bolt sword. Ooh, we're close. We got 2 of those. We'll sell it so that we have 1. We don't need those. Hide tunic, we don't need those. Still close. Real close. We're never gonna use those. Sell them. Damn. I want to keep all this. I think these are probably the ones you want to make sure you have if you absolutely need them as backups. Maybe sell them mid-ether. Yeah, there we go. Tough financial decisions. That's what you came here for, kids. That's what makes Chrono Trigger great. Now let's go buy that jerky. Was it Snail Stop? I think. Yep, there we go. Yes, I'll take it. You must be really hungry. Here you go. All right. So, we're not going to eat it. We're not going to give it to the mayor over here because he's kind of a rich jerk. We'll poke around and talk to these people. We'll probably have to come back to this area at a later point during the playthrough to find out how they've changed. You'll get a flavor of how he acts right now. The children are slipping away from us. It's so sad. Person I hate the most? My dad, of course. She's so edgy. Dad loves money more than he loves me. Ha! I run this town, and I'm so rich I don't know what to do with it all. Give you $10 to act like a chicken. Absolutely. There you go, $10. I think if you need money, you can literally do that again. Not the fastest way to get money, but if you want, you can get it. And look at that. 2 chests. Everyone says Daddy's greedy. They're lying, right? No, he is. He's greedy. Alright, so yeah, we got the idea. Obviously, he's a rich jerk, and he probably doesn't share his money, so... How that makes him a bad person, I don't know. If the rest of the town was starving to death and he wasn't sharing his money, that's one thing. Alright, let's go this way. Do a quick save. Save. Head on into Lean Square. Get the banger again. Here we go. Gotta hit the post. Ready? You know it. Do it with me. Ha! I wanted to play this song just the rest of the game. That would be really boring. Merchants went back to their warehouse to stock up on more goods. The merchants? Who? Who? No. I don't think there's anything new that you can do here. So there's really no reason to go poking around unless you didn't get anything from Norstein Beckler's House of Horrors. So earn more silver points, pick up at the very least, the Crono doll. You don't have to do it right away, but eventually you will need it. Alright, let's go back to the end of time. And like we mentioned before when we did the Guardia Forest portal, we jumped into the one at the teleporter pads, which means we get that one, in addition to the portal we fell out of in 600 AD when we first traveled through time. This one. Truce Canyon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to travel through the forest and stop outside of the Guardia Forest entrance, I think. Well, we have to go to the castle. Maybe we'll stop outside the village first so we can do any other talking to people and getting a flavor of the events going on right now. Things have advanced in this time since the last time we were here, so things are a little bit different. Don't ask me how that works. This is not Back to the Future. We didn't go back to the exact time that we came here last time. Dead. We're not about to run into Crono for the first time going through this forest, or Lucca, who did all her travel around here off camera. Marle's not going to magically disappear from the party because she doesn't exist because Queen Lean is still kidnapped. No, all that stuff already took place. All right, let's do a save here. And go ahead and wrap things up while this beautiful overworld music plays. So we return to our time, which is what the old man in the end of time told us to do. And we popped out in a village called Medina, where the mystics, who are basically all the monster type bad guys, have lived since the year 600 AD, or probably longer. And they are not over the fact that they lost in the war between humans and mystics, and they still harbor a grudge against human beings. We went through the village, found some people who were absolute jerks to us, and also learned by going up to a statue where all the mystics were worshipping a statue of Magus, that according to the song and their lore from over 400 years of history, that it was Magus who created Lavos. If that's the case, we want to stop Lavos from coming into fruition. Best way to do that is to find and defeat this Magus character so that that does not happen. So we made our way all the way back to our village in the year 1000 AD, and we used the portal at the fair to travel back to 600 AD, which is when, in theory, Magus was there to bring Lavos about, and we're going to try to stop him. And we will probably get some way towards doing that in the next episode. I don't think we will actually make it into his area. I think we have to go through a little more stuff, not only in this time, but I think we might have to travel back in time as part of the storyline to the year 1000 AD in order to get what we need to take on Magus. But all that's in the future. For now, we've made it back to 600 AD, and we need to figure out what we have to do to find and defeat Magus. That's going to do it for episode 6 of my Chrono Trigger extended look / complete playthrough. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.